Sir Alex Ferguson.
You know the name, Sir Alex Ferguson. For 27 years, he wasn't just a manager, he was the bedrock of modern Manchester United. He is the icon who survived right up until 2013, winning 38 trophies, including a staggering 13 league titles. For an entire generation of football fans, Ferguson is the history of United. But the story of the glory, the DNA of this giant club, doesn't start in 1986. It starts much earlier. To understand why this club is so obsessed with youth, glory and defiance, you have to go back to a man who quite literally built the dynasty from the ground up. Not once, but twice. Before there was the trouble, before there was the class of 92, before there was even the name Manchester United, there was just the Railway Works team called Newton Heath LYR 1878 to 1902. And before Sir Alex Ferguson, there was Sir Matt Busby, the original architect.
One of the world's greatest football managers, now a director of Manchester United, Sir Matt Busby.
This is the story of how Busby took a bankrupt club, survived the single worst tragedy in English football history, and 10 years later made United the first club to conquer Europe. His legacy made Ferguson's success possible. Let's start with the man who forged the spirit of the Red Devils. Matt Busby took charge in 1945 right after World War II and immediately changed everything. The Busby refused to pay higher transfer fees for the established stars. Instead, he pioneered the system we know today, built from within. He centered his new team entirely around players developed through the club's youth system. This group of supremely talented, clean-cut young men had an average age of just 22 and quickly earned an iconic nickname, the Busby Babes. They didn't just win, they dominated. The Babes secured consecutive First Division titles in 1956 and 1957. Busby's emphasis on attacking football and youth development was a revolution that laid the very groundwork for the United identity. The Busby Babes were unstoppable, and in 1958, they became the first English club to compete in the European Cup. But their journey was tragically cut short. In February 1958, returning from a European tie, the team's plane crashed in Munich. 8 members of the Busby Babes were killed.
Manchester United, the finest soccer team Britain has produced since the war.
Matt Busby himself was so severely injured that he has twice given the last rites. The heart of the team was shattered. Many believed the club was finished. But this is where Busby's legacy truly became immortal. Busby recovered. Guided by assistant manager Jimmy Murphy, he heroically rebuilt the team. This wasn't just about football, it was a defiant act of remembrance and perseverance. Around the survivors like Bobby Charlton, Busby cultivated new superstars, George Best and Dennis Law. They became known as the United Trinity. Just 10 years after the snow and the silence of Munich, Busby fulfilled his dream. In 1968, Manchester United, led by his rebuilt side, defeated Benfica 4-1 at Wembley.
At last, Matt Busby, the maestro of Manchester United, had groomed a team great enough to beat Europe's best.
They became the first English club to win the European Cup.
This victory didn't belong only to Manchester United supporters. This was a win for Great Britain.
It was a triumph of the human spirit over tragedy. For his remarkable achievement, Busby was knighted in 1968. After Busby, the club struggled until the arrival of an ambitious, fiery Scotsman, Alex Ferguson. In 1986, he brought back the Busby philosophy, building his success on the backbone of the class of 92. Players like Beckham, Scholes, Giggs and the Nevilles.
He wants to strike it here! Oh, I say!
Ferguson ended the club's 26-year wait for a league title in 1993, transforming Manchester United into a powerhouse of the new Premier League.
Connected with Manchester United, football is their life.
Ferguson's greatest achievement came in the 1998 to 1999 season. That year, Manchester United became the first and so far only club in English football to achieve the continental treble, winning the Premier League, the FA Cup and the UCL. The ultimate claimant came in the Champions League final against Bayern Munich. Trailing 1-0 deep into injury time, United scored twice in 3 minutes.
By York! Cleared, Giggs with a shot! Sheringham!
It was a finish so improbable, so dramatic that it perfectly captured the defiant spirit first etched into the club by Busby.
On the try! trophy. Beckham into Sheringham and Solskjaer.
Ferguson was swiftly knighted in 1999. The moment the world's most successful manager retired in 2013, Manchester United entered a prolonged crisis of identity. In this time, it took Busby and Ferguson to build and sustain two dynasties from 1945 to 2013.
13 Premier League titles.
The club cycled through 6 permanent and interim managers. First came David Moyes 2013, followed by Luis van Gaal 2014, and then Jose Mourinho 2016, who secured minor trophies but all ended in acrimony. Club legend Ole Gunnar in 2018 restored atmosphere but failed to win silverware, leading to his sacking in November 2021. A brief interim spell under Ralf Rangnick saw the club hit its lowest ever Premier League points total. Finally, Erik ten Hag came in 2022, winning the League Cup and the FA Cup, but by mid-season 2024 to 2025, a disastrous run of form had the team facing a genuine relegation fear, leading to his dismissal.
Stan, Ten Hag has been sacked by Manchester United. I was literally getting a copy from the morning show.
In a search for a coach with a clear modern identity, United turned to Portugal's Rúben Amorim, hiring him after Ten Hag's mid-season exit. Amorim's reputation, built on an aggressive pressing 3-4-3 system at Sporting CP, offered the tactical clarity United desperately lacked. He had already made headlines by defeating Manchester City in the Champions League with his Sporting side, just days before joining United.
What a perfect way to say goodbye to the Alvalade.
When he arrived, the club was languishing in the 13th place in a genuine relegation battle, but Amorim quickly demonstrated his sharp strategic side. He made decisive squad changes and somehow saved United from the drop, ending the 2024 to 2025 season in the 15th place. The expectations for the new 2025 to 2026 season were higher, but the scattered piece still needed solving. The start was not easy. A 1-0 opening day loss against Arsenal, a draw against Fulham, and an embarrassing EFL Cup exit to Grimsby Town on penalties. After a 3-0 away loss to Manchester City, the pressure was immense. But then things clicked.
Still a chance here, looping. Casemiro doubles Manchester United's advantage.
A 2-1 win against Chelsea, followed by a 2-0 victory over Sunderland, and the moment that truly reignited belief, the victory at Anfield. On October 19th, in a chilling fixture, Manchester United won 2-1 against Liverpool at Anfield.
Put towards the back post. Harry Maguire! Manchester United's big game player does it again!
This massive victory, combined with the recent momentum, pointed to a team finally finding its footing. Amorim's tactical clarity, his focus on aggressive pressing, and his ability to inspire confidence, especially through those big match wins, have given the Old Trafford faithful genuine hope. After a decade of turmoil, the question is now being asked, could Rúben Amorim be the next Busby or Ferguson? So what does this history teach us? The story of Manchester United is about two men who defined what the club means. Sir Matt Busby, the foundational architect who conquered Europe against impossible odds, and Sir Alex Ferguson, the modern titan of 38 trophies and the treble. For a decade, their legacy proved an impossible burden. But with Amorim now in the dugout, delivering thrilling high-stakes wins and installing a clear tactical system, the spirit of youth, defiance and ambition first instilled by Busby may finally be returning to Old Trafford. The question remains, who is the true king of Manchester United's legacy? Is the founder Busby the dominant champion Ferguson, or is Rúben Amorim finally the one ready to join them? Let me know in the comments below. Busby, Ferguson or Amorim, and tell me why. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the true history of the Red Devils, please hit the like button and subscribe for more football history breakdowns just like this one. This is We Talks Football and I'll see you in the next video.